feel like that's a new record, though, as the 9/11 conspiracies less than 2 minutes into the podcast.
I'll 9/11 the whole time.
Hell yeah.
Oh, we got plenty of time.
9 hour, 11-minute podcast.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
We could just do a real quick one.
I think
9
Jeff
minutes, 11
Parks.
seconds.
There you go.
I think Jeff Parks did 9/11. That's my first theory.
There's I mean
Oh,
that was
yeah.
the first campaign against Jeff Parks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you should put up some posters.
Yeah.
Really get the message out.
That would be a fun thing. Just go put up posters that said Jeff Parks did 9/11.
Just a Photoshop of him flying an airplane.
Photoshop of him flying like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff doesn't even have a driver's license.
Yeah.
He can fly though.
Yeah, does
Well-
one drive an airplane?
Flying an airplane isn't hard. I heard it's the landing and the getting off the ground. What's that called?
Taking off.
Takeoff.
Yeah.
The old getting up.
You know, I don't know enough about it. I've seen the movie Flight, and I feel like what's hard about being a pilot in the movie Flight is that you're Denzel Washington and you're just too cool.
Mhm,
and
mhm.
That's the one where the drunk guy lands in the river.
That's the one that's like, what if Sully was
yeah.
actually like super drunk, hungover, also drunk when he was flying on coke, and like had just had like a night of debauchery and lovemaking, and then did a incredible landing. What if? Yeah.
So in that Denzel Washington movie, there's like a sex scene before his big flight.
Oh yeah.
That's great.
Well, there's a post-sex hangover. We don't get to see Denzel make love, I don't think, but I think we see like a butt.
Nice.
That's pretty good. I'll take a butt.
Is it a Denzel butt?
I cannot recall the butt. Flight isn't that good, but it's also like there's no such thing as like a Denzel movie that you can't enjoy. Yeah. He adds a lot of cayenne to the soup, if you will.
He does. We just watched one of his movies the other day.
I think that movie would have been really bad had it not been for Denzel Washington.
Yeah, he really saved it.
Even John Goodman was kind of like, he was there. Fallen.
Fallen.
Wait, John Goodman was in Fallen?
John Goodman, James Gandolfini, that really old guy with the ears. Jerry Orbach, is that his name?
Legolas.
Yeah,
him.
Yeah, he's thousands of years old.
Isn't he really old?
John Goodman is also really good in Flight.
Oh, he's in Flight also.
I don't care about spoiling Flight.
Sequel.
He's his drug dealer, and he shows up, and it's the soundtrack for Flight is just full of like the most on the nose needle drops. So when he shows up, it's Sympathy for the Devil. And he's like his lifetime drug dealer.
Is he dressed like he is in The Big Lebowski? That's what I'm picturing.
Yeah, but like it's like if you put on like 4 of his costumes in The Big Lebowski, like his, like if he was just that to the extreme.
Oh, okay. That sounds fun.
It's fun. I mean, yeah. This is me recommending Flight as a not a good movie, but you know what? It's fun when John Goodman shows up. It's fun when Denzel does a lot of drugs. Yeah.
Training Day is great for that reason too. Hold on one second. Hello, everybody, and thank you for being here with us on the Podchaost. Let's get some freaking volume going on that thing. Let's rock out with that. What is that noise? Number 3. I like it. I got that part. I'm your host, Chad Johnson. I'm going to put it right here. Right there. Bam. Over here with the delightful tones and tunes, Emma Jonas.
Hi. Okay.
How's it going?
Great.
Sweet. Emma had some couscous. That was your most recent thing.
I had couscous.
Nice.
Made a bunch yesterday, ate more of it today. That's what I'm up to.
I had some yesterday, and I made a quesadilla. It was tortilla, cheese, couscous, egg, hot dog, cheese, and it was fucking really good.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it was great.
It was really good.
I had some.
Over here on the internet, ones and zeros style, Zach Chappell. Everybody.
Hello.
You're getting that.
Is my hair doing something weird?
It's doing that thing that you were talking about a couple days ago.
Oh, You know, actually, I got this new weed pen today, and I swear to God, I was smoking it, and it got me so high, I started thinking that I was a racist. But not like a bad racist. Definitely on the spectrum, though.
Like an old school racist.
What kind of racist?
Yeah,
If not a bad one.
Yeah.
Yeah, see that I didn't want to get into it.
Hold on one second. Special guest this week, Chris Khatami, Portland,
Hey.
Oregon comedian.
Hello. How's everyone doing? Party,
Good.
couscous.
So great.
I'm good. A little racist.
No.
There are a lot of races on the planet, and there is like a scale in which races it's more okay to be racist against.
Yeah, are we
Totally.
talking like marathons or 5Ks?
Chinese.
Oh no!
It was the Chinese.
I was trying to give you a rope to get out of this hole, and you
Damn.
yanked it down into the hole with you.
Yeah, I'm not good at climbing ropes.
No, clearly you're not.
Never done it once in my life.
I can climb a rope,
um,
turns out.
Welcome, Chris.
you know
How you
what's
doing?
funny about people who are racist against the Chinese or who say that is that like China has like 700 ethnic groups that are very different, and it's like
Yeah.
if you're gonna say you can't just say you're racist against like what does that mean? Like if you say like you're racist against Americans, like that's including like guys, Italian guys from New Jersey, and like wolf hunters from Montana, and like people that murder their spouse living in Alaska.
Milton,
like-
Wyoming.
Yeah,
Mills in
like-
Wyoming.
Exactly. There's so many people, and it's like,
That's
You know,
true.
yeah,
If you're going to be racist, be specific. Do your research.
exactly. I love a good specific racism.
I'm racist against Chinese scientists. How about that one? Could you get that
Mm.
specific? Is that
Yeah,
Is
I'm
that where you're
racist,
going with
racist
that?
against Chinese people that work in labs in a certain city.
I like that.
I
it's
like.
almost,
I
it's,
was.
it's a little close to
I like European interpersonal races, like inter-European racism, because like
Mhm.
Scottish Irish type thing.
That's
Yeah.
all in good fun, right?
yeah.
yeah, and you can't, and we can't. I can't tell the difference between a Polish person and like a Romanian person, like, but they hate each other or something, and I'm like, and then no one gets mad at you for saying I don't like, like for commenting about like, yeah, like. I can't do like an Irish person and what's a Welsh person versus a Mancunian? But they hate each other.
What's
Or,
Cancun? Is that a country?
If you're from Manchester, you're called a Mancunian.
Oh.
Whoa.
I had a friend in high
That's
school with a
something.
Mancunian father, and that's one of those things that sticks with you. And I might be wrong, but I'm saying it with authority, and it is what I remember.
I'm not even looking it up right now because I want that to be true.
Yeah.
That does remind me. I saw a raccoon yesterday.
Whoa, around here?
Mm-hmm.
Does
Nice.
Manchester have raccoons? Because a Mancunian raccoon goes into the saloon and
Looking for that?
Ooh.
Looking for some
Ooh.
poon.
yeah, looking for some poon and to stay dry in a monsoon.
Speaking of poon, we just watched The Bubble Boy. That movie holds the fuck up.
Oh, so good.
Does he
There's a part where an old guy says poontang, but every time he says poontang, his car backfires on tang, and it's a running thing, and it's so funny.
that does sound hilarious.
Yeah, it's very
Bubble
funny.
Boy.
It's
Yeah.
Bubble Boy, yes.
Young Jake G
Yeah.
with
Any
his
other-
fun hair.
Any
Go ahead.
surprises in it? I love watching an old movie and then like seeing like what this guy or that gal.
So
is in-
many cameos. Yeah, you'll
Mhm.
you'll
Zach
you'll-
Galifianakis.
Yeah, Zach
Oh, really?
Galifianakis, the guy
that
who
guy
eats.
gal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
Zach G.
The guy who eats all the drugs in the back seat of the car
Yeah.
in the opening scene of Super Troopers.
Oh yeah.
Snosberries taste like snosberries. That guy's in it.
His face is burned, sweaty ass face is burned into my brain for some reason.
Yeah, and his eyes just open
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah. He's got seal flippers for hands. He's a part of a freak show. It's a weird road trip of a movie. It's great though.
So fun.
Highly recommend it. It's on YouTube for free, so just
Ooh.
everybody go watch that.
Have you done any good comfort watches you would recommend?
Oh, I
during the
mean,
quar?
I've been watching a lot of stuff.
You sound excited.
Yeah, I mean, I've been really all right. So first of all, I've been really hooked on this TV show called Warrior. It's on HBO Max. I think everybody should watch it. It's about 1870s Chinatown, San Francisco.
Ooh.
And it's about like the 1870s Chinese immigrants and the Tong Wars, which were the Chinatown gangs, and basically it's full of a lot of kung fu fights with like
People
Sounds
trying
great.
to like develop the technology to flip stuff over on a grill faster.
exactly, and like how can I pick this thing up, but it's so hot.
Yeah.
No, but it's full of just a lot of like really good kung fu, throat ripping. Like it's really brutal, but also really fun fights. A lot of bloody mouths. a lot of like good slow-mo, great stunt work.
A lot of those.
Uh,
I love a mouth wipe.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of
Yeah,
that.
I love that. That's great.
The main, I believe that the main character from the Raid is one of the main characters in this show.
Oh,
Zach's got a
cool.
poster of the Raid somewhere.
Sweet. I think I
So-
had to get rid of them because they just finally
Were those the stairwell ones?
for a long time. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was a few. Zach stumbling up and down the stairs. Nice.
Smashing things off the walls.
Ugh.
Smart.
Yep.
Yes.
Not allowed upstairs anymore.
Yeah, he's a ground floor.
Yeah, they're wooden this time.
That's my requisite plug for a TV show. That I think
And it's just called Warrior.
Warrior, which is
Yeah.
the worst part about it is like it's kind of a vague name.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it's like you can't be like Warrior and then you search San Francisco, you get the golden, you get the Golden Gate Warrior or the Golden State Warriors.
Oh yeah.
And like no matter what, as cool as the show is, it's never going to be bigger than one of the best basketball teams out there. So
Does Lillard make a cameo? Oh,
Um,
wait,
yeah,
that's a different guy.
Do you know
that's-
it's
yeah.
it's
The
funny
other one, Curry.
when
I
you
remember.
yeah.
when you said Golden State Warrior, I was thinking the Golden State Killer.
Ooh, yeah.
So I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh yeah, that's the thing that would come up, and that would be a problem.
He was a
He was-
warrior of a
he-
different type.
He was an assistant coach on the Warriors. Small area, He owned Rice-A-Roni.
Chris, how long have you been in Portland?
Oh God.
Have you like
13 years.
13 years? Okay, wow.
Yeah.
So how long have you been in comedy there?
8?
Hell yeah.
8 sounds about right. Let's say 8.
Nice.
Yeah, it's time, it's spaghettified right now, but let's say
Yeah.
8 years. Yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody has that same answer of like, does this year even count,
Mhm.
man?
Yeah.
What is it anymore? It is weird,
Yeah.
but
Well, actually, we're in a whole nother year now, so
Yeah.
but still, we're not even doing anything. I guess.
Well, people still identify as comedians.
Mhm.
I think that's the time you need to count.
Yeah.
Well,
what about
I don't
humorists?
know. You know what? I wouldn't. Don't quote me on that.
Well, there's people that identify as comedians without doing comedy.
Yeah.
yeah, I want to.
Um,
I hit him in the
one
face.
one
Been a
time
comedian
for
for a year
press-
now.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Sorry.
It's one time for a press release. I wrote humorist as a joke to myself in it about a person who was on the show. But then I was going to change that, but I wrote it at first because I thought it was funny. And I submitted it, and she was very upset and blamed that paper for calling her a humorist. I was like, yeah, damn that paper. Grr.
A humorist is. Mark Twain was a humorist. That's a
Yeah.
that's a high praise.
But like, if it's implied that you called yourself a humorist, it sounds hella pretentious.
That's true. That's very true.
Like, would you call yourself one?
No, I would call myself a Doug Benson humoridian.
No, see, that's good. That's good.
Good album.
Mm.
Oh man, what was it? Today I was listening to a podcast about the O.J. Simpson trial, and
Wow.
I looked up Nicole Brown Simpson,
Mhm.
and her occupation on Google. You know how like Nicole Kidman's it pops up because I just typed in Nicole. It says actress. Nicolas Cage says American actor. Nicole Brown Simpson's just says player. What do we
She's a
think of
player?
that? And that's her profession as listed by Google.
I think
Wait,
Kanye
officially.
West has a song about that called "Gold Digger."
was she like into cards? Was she?
I don't know. She was a model. Technically,
Yeah.
she worked at she was a waitress briefly, but see, when she met OJ, she had just turned 18, like a month before that, and she had had a job for literally like 2 weeks of her adult life, and then OJ was like, "I'm gonna buy you a fucking apartment," and she was
Yeah.
like, "Okay, I don't have to work, sweet."
And then
So
Yeah,
she-
what's the worst that could happen?
She watched Bill Bellamy's How to Be a Player, and
Mhm.
then listed herself as a player.
She
Is it
read.
Bill Bellamy who made that? Can you look that up just so I can know for myself? I either made a good reference or I need to correct it.
yeah, I don't understand it, but yeah, player is her
Look up How to Be a
official role
How to-
apparently.
How to Be a Player.
Was was she one of the characters in Ready Player One? And did she like win
Mhm.
in the Oasis? And that way they?
Do you think you could?
Yeah,
I mean,
I haven't gotten to that part of the podcast yet, but I think that's what they're referring to.
because
Yes.
Ready Player One is super, it's really open. You can do whatever you want and be whoever you want. Somebody in there is probably like, you know what, I'm gonna be Nicole Brown Simpson,
Yeah, why not?
and I'm gonna go hang out with the Iron Giant and Hulk.
You know how like sometimes just there's like chunks of the world. I can't think of a single example where chunks of the world get like into one weird thing, and like how Germany loves David Hasselhoff.
Mm.
What if like there was just a chunk of the Ready Player One Oasis that everyone was Nicole Brown Simpson, but like a different version? And I was like, hey, that's just a normal thing we do when we're on the slide. I don't remember any of the other stuff from that movie, but when we're plugged in and jacked in, we're all doing our best. NBS.
I just want to see the O.J. Simpson walk in the room and there's like a record scratch and they all look at him.
Oh.
I mean, she was dope. She was super buff. She ran 9 miles a day.
Yeah, they all just to trample him.
Yeah. It sucks that she was horribly murdered.
Or they
It does.
Or they just
it
drink
does
him.
suck.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
On the topic of people getting really into one weird thing, there's this documentary called "Searching for Sugar Man."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, where
Heard of that.
it's about the guy that made a song. He was like recorded like a couple things and just kind of forgot about it, and then it got really popular in South Africa
Right.
to the point where he'd go there and just fill arenas. But he went decades without even knowing that he was
Yeah.
big over there.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, Chris, if you could pick a part of the world or a group of people to share to share a wild fandom like that of what you do of Spec Script, who would you pick to fill your stadiums? Stadia?
Who would I? Yeah.
I think so.
Who would I? Well, right now I've been really hooked on Bollywood stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So if a bunch of Hindi or Marathi or Bengali people got really into Spec Script, that would be my dream. Being able to go to India and getting to see a Bollywood movie on the big screen with a bunch of crowds as an excuse for like going there with the show. That's that. Yeah. So something somewhere in India. I'm currently a weeb for India right now. Very sorry.
All right, folks, you heard it. Make it happen.
Yeah, fill an arena with your Indian tickets.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
Chris will perform for you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's all you need to do, and Chris will do it. And he won't even charge you. You just have to fill the arena, and he'll do it for free.
Yes, I will even thank you.
Chris, what? How did you start Spec Script?
It was mostly Kyle McCormick's idea initially, and we worked on it. We were we're bonded life brother friends, and as a nice way to say best friends, but like more. And so we were talking about that idea for a while, and then we just decided to do it. So we just did it. It's weird, we basically did it because I needed something more to do and he wanted something to do, and it was nice to have. There was a short-lived podcast network that I was involved in that needed another podcast on it.
Mm-hmm.
So that all just kind of fell into place. And I mean, Kelly's Olympian is a great venue. So, started doing it, and then it just became my life. This is being, recorded in February, which is the month it started. So like right around today is actually like the 4-year anniversary of Spec Script.
Wow.
Aw, happy anniversary.
Yeah. It's exciting. Yeah. And then it just kind of grew. Like with the first episode we did was Big Bang Theory. And it was just everything worked on that first episode really well. People, we had a really nice big crowd, and people of people we didn't know, which is the dream,
Yeah,
when you do
that's
a
great.
comedy show, is if there are people there you don't know, then you know that like it's sincere.
Yeah.
Are there so when you pick shows, do people submit like, "Hey, I've never seen this show. Can I do a script about that show?" Or do you say like, we need people to do this show," or is it both?
All three. So there are times where a lot of times it's writers that we like to work with, and also it's writers that we want to work with. Sometimes it's, oh, this person's really cool. Sometimes it's a person we're a big fan of. Sometimes it's a person that we know kicks ass writing. Sometimes it's like, oh, this person is great, but also from a community that we've not represented enough. So that's like some comedic perspective that we've been lacking. So we'll reach out to writers, and then like it does a very long process of finding the show, largely because I get bad at pushing show selection. And then but sometimes it's like, okay, we really want to do this show, so then we reach out and see if someone hasn't read that show. And then other times, rarely though, we do get people reaching out. And to anyone listening, or if you reach out about a show, provided it's not like Lost or Power Rangers or Xena, like odds are, or it's a show that's been done before, odds are we'll be like, hell yeah, you just saved us like a bunch of work.
Haven't some shows been revisited?
We've yet to do that. We've always toyed with the idea. We've toyed with the idea. Of course, the problem with that is I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, and like that could hurt a writer's feelings if I just realized I need to charge my computer. But I don't want to. So there are some shows that some people have written. No one here, don't worry. That like because of the nature of the show.
By the way, sorry to interrupt.
Thank you. Because of the nature of the show, where it is people writing TV that they have never seen, we oh no, I don't want you to see how messy my room is. Close on the face. Because of that nature, it is no guarantee that we're gonna that it's gonna turn out in a way that we find satisfying to the thing. So like, you'll have 1 second. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Have you guys watched the live Spec script readings on Twitch?
I've been on too.
Oh yeah, I've been on a couple together.
Yeah, I've watched a couple of them. You were just on one recently, and I
was.
watched a little bit of that.
Yeah, it was super fun.
So I had a root canal today, so I'm a little tired, and my brain isn't working. So I forgot to plug it.
I wanted to ask you about that.
Right?
Oh yeah, we'll talk later. But yeah, basically, so it's like sometimes by virtue of the show, by virtue of people not knowing what the show is about when they're writing it, some of the scripts have been not satisfying to like fans of the show. That's being satirized. I know I'm using show for both Spec script and the TV show. Once again, no one here about that. No one, but like sometimes it's someone will go in and just like it'll get so much different that it's like, because like the magical, like the fine line is when you Spec script is when somebody gets like the character dynamic of two people like almost right, but then really wrong.
Yeah.
I
understand that.
So yeah, and like, yeah, like just so that's what you're looking for.
And that's kind of what's the reason you don't like to revisit them? Is just because like you'll have two different kind of perspectives coming through.
I don't want to insult any of the writers. One of the shows we are thinking about
because someone has already written it, and you don't want to have it like rewritten or whatever.
One show that we might want to revisit is Game of Thrones. Natalie Holt wrote a fantastic episode of that show. But when Natalie wrote it, the show had a different cultural a dramatically different cultural standing. It was like, at that point, it was in season like 4 or 5. So people still considered it a good show.
How many were there?
How many seasons of Game of Thrones? 7.
It was 8.
Was it 8?
8 sounds right.
8 does sound
I
right.
haven't seen it, but I feel like I remember people talking about season.
That sounds too long. But you're probably right.
Yeah, I was saying, well, the last 2 seasons were like shorter.
Yeah, but still too long for any. But I want that 8 seasons for Warrior, but not anyway. Yeah, so like Game of Thrones, like that show, Natalie wrote it. You're right, 8 seasons. Wrote a fantastic script, but she wrote it when it was like a beloved fantasy show, and the discourse around it has changed so much that that's one that's like, oh, that might be an easier one to revisit. So if we ever revisit shows, it will be ones where we can have an excuse, because I just don't want to. People work so hard writing these scripts.
Yeah, script writing is not easy.
It's not easy, and people put so much of their soul into them, and then by virtue of just, I mean, like there isn't like a huge amount of like, there's not a refining process, there's not a rehearsal process. If like we ever like we're making Buco Dolores, like there might be a thing like that, but also part of the charm is the chaos. But then with that, you will write jokes that you think are perfect, and then someone will read it in a way that just butchers it. And I do that all the time, where
I did that to Lydia's the other day.
I did?
No, I did.
Oh, I did that to Lydia's the other day. She wrote the joke, oh, there is, like, someone picks up a rule book and goes, there is a rule about dogs playing basketball. But I was too busy focusing on trying to get the accent right that I just didn't say it perfectly. And it will haunt me until the day I die.
Yeah, I think mine was it was her episode of Entourage.
Yeah.
I was playing Vinny, and he was talking about how he something about a teddy bear, and the line was supposed to be, yeah, I'm always telling all kinds of personal ish to my teddy bear, or something like that. And I thought it was like personal ish, so I was like, oh, personal ish stuff to I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like not a big deal, but that's the kind of thing that's like it doesn't go perfectly.
And it does sit with you. I hate that kind of stuff so much. I was on. Okay, I'm gonna say it. I was on Spec Script, the Weeds episode that Emma wrote in Salem. It went well. It was fine. It was great.
It was so fun.
But the thing with me that haunts me still is, and maybe I'll get it out of my system. It'll be brought, whatever. I was chewing gum on the entire recording because I was like, I'm Kevin Nealon.
Yeah.
That's his character. I want to try to be as close to Kevin Nealon as I can.
Oh, is he always chewing gum?
He's just kind of a guy who chews gum. Yeah. I swear he chews gum. I've seen him chewing gum plenty of times. I think he seems like a guy that would. So I brought gum to chew gum. And then after it, I was just, it like blew my mind that I even chose that thing. Because I'm like, this is a fucking audio podcast. And that is like the rudest thing. And yeah, I'm surprised you didn't go, hey, what the fuck are you doing with your gum on this show?
I you know what? I edited that. I do not remember the gum being obnoxious. I don't.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I understand why. Yeah, because when you make choices as a performer, and that's the beauty of rehearsals and stuff. But you maybe if we had done a rehearsal, if I was able to like give everyone like $100 for their time, to rehearse stuff, like that would be better. Like you maybe feel like, oh, I don't really actually like chewing this gum. I will say I appreciate that this has haunted you forever. I absolve you because I didn't notice. I hope that me not noticing isn't actually also insulting.
No, I think that's way better.
No,
yeah,
good.
I don't think I noticed either.
Yeah.
That's so great.
But I love that dedication. I love that dedication.
Drug Lord Kevin Nealon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was more for the people live. And I hope it played for them.
It's a good that weed script. That weed script.
One of my proudest works.
Good. It's a good work. Thank
you.
But so we might do some fun stuff where we experiment with like slight differences in format or structure or pre-work coming up like as gimmicks, as rare gimmicks, nothing that would actually really shake the fundamental core.
Ooh,
Not
fun.
like a massive difference. But when you do something for 4 years, you might want to try, like we might want to try to do a sequel to a certain script. We have a script that's the Next Generation, Star Trek: The Next Generation, but it's in a high school like Degrassi, and there's a debate about doing that. That's one also that could be done a different version of, because that is such an audacious structure that that the other script will be entirely different.
Well, and that was one of the things that I thought you might have shows come back on Spec Script for, because if there's someone else who writes it who's also never seen the show, like just a little bit of difference in their writing styles is going to change the script so dramatically.
Mhm.
Yeah,
and it's going to be completely different, even if you do revisit one. But I see how it would seem like we need to rewrite. It would feel that way.
Yeah. Also, like one of the scripts will just be funnier, and that's
Yeah.
terrifying. Like, like that's horrible. I'm happy for that to be with like my scripts, because like then I will know the person's emotion, and I will be doing it to myself. But like the notion, of just, you don't want there to be 2 episodes and then you to be the writer of the not good episode of Fringe, like because we're gonna do 4 episodes of Fringe.
Well, and you get to see it on your end because you look at all the stats and you're like, this one has 500 and this one has 30, and you're like, ooh, well, I mean, one was obviously okay. I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah. But it's basically because all of us artists are, us humorists are what, humoridians. We're delicate, and so much of our all art, because there isn't a strong financial backing for it, all art, our insecurities are so much clearer because we need the validation as a way to survive. So
That's true. Well, it's like if you make art, then what you put out is in a way part of your identity.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're sensitive.
That's what you're hoping works, is like me. Chris, there are 2 segments on this show. We've just finished segment 1. That was the interview segment. Segment 2 is the segment. So we're getting into some segments here in the segment. And the first segment of segment 2 is plugs.
Ooh.
And I mean, this just transfers right into really well into if you like what you've been hearing about this neato show called Spec Script. Chris will tell you about it, where you can watch and listen to it.
So we're on Twitch every Saturday at 1. I do not know what this weekend's episode is, but it's gonna be good. It's always good.
This comes out 2 Saturdays from now.
Okay, so it's I have no idea what that is.
Okay, yeah.
But thank you. But I have no idea what that is, but it's always fun. We usually do 2 episodes, a reliable hit from the past. So we do revisit past scripts, and it is fun.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's fun. And then we do a new one. It's also like a way to guarantee, like we had 2 new ones together, and sometimes like you have unforeseen issues when you have 2 new ones together, kind of like, shakes the mood.
I see that.
At least especially if you start with one that is good and like secure,
and everybody's warmed up in a positive way without confusion. Yeah, I get that.
And since they're online, you can never actually tell if they're doing well. So every Saturday we're on Twitch, 1 p.m. Pacific time. We also have like a lot of other fun shows on it. I think we have like Riley Paints Friends and Sarah Kennedy and Friends, and some other stuff. So Twitch, follow Twitch. And we are technically a podcast. I've been real bad at releasing stuff because of the standard 2021 low-key depression, nothing to do check-ins on, but just standard. Like, it's hard to motivate yourself to do anything.
Classic.
And but there I have a bunch of episodes that have to come out anyway. the longer you have an episode in the can, the more likely that someone read on the cast will like be like, actually, I don't ever want to be publicly in any art, so please don't publish this. Or maybe I've changed my name or something, and and you're like, oh no, or yeah. Anyway, so you're trying to, I'm saying a lot, but man, I'm tired. But yeah, so we're a podcast also on all podcast platforms, and trust me, new episodes are coming out SOOOOOON in a
that's
long
6 O's. Might have been 7.
I'll add an extra O's for as many Game of Thrones seasons there are.
If you're watching this, put in the comments how many O's that was, just so I know for later. Thank you.
And that's how many O's I give my wife.
Heyo.
As in 0.
Is there... Okay, cool. Spec Script. Go check out Spec Script and all the shows they have on that channel. Hell yeah.
Saturdays at 1.
Thank God I have nothing else to plug. Except for Warrior.
Oh, also watch Warrior.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna watch Warrior.
Oh,
Sounds dope.
I'm actually. This is just something that might not happen, and it's stupid that I'm saying this, but my goal is to do. Even though no one watched Warrior because it was on Cinemax, my goal is to do an episode of Warrior with like one of the cast members. A couple of the cast members are really online, and like I've engaged with them a bit on Twitter. That's like, so if you're like, hey, hey, love your show, we'd love it if you read a line. The only problem is it's like so far it's only like the white actors. It's like a show that's like really awesome because of how many like Asian actors it employs and puts in the main, and they're like a few like low level white guys, which makes sense that like but and they're the ones who are all like, I'm very very online. Maybe I don't know, maybe because they all look like podcasters or whatever. So yeah, we'll do.
Podcasters look the same.
Yeah, we'll do. Yeah. Sorry, but yeah. So that's my goal. That's my big goal right now is to do something with some of the cast of a show that I love. And recently we had our first ever episode where we accidentally had somebody in the show who had been on the show we were reading. We did Melina Best's One Tree Hill episode, and one of the readers was an extra on One Tree Hill.
Oh wow, that's great.
Which is fun. We've had we've had people with TV credits on, but never put them. We've never had it work out where they've been on that. Yeah. So yeah.
Cool. Zach, you have anything to plug?
Yeah, you can catch me watching Warriors. Warrior singular. Also, you can see me walking around these streets.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Putting these legs to work.
Yeah.
Nice job. Emma Jonas.
That's me. I have Truth or Dare live
Hell yeah.
every other Tuesday at 8 p.m. Pacific on twitch.tv/Truth or Dare live. Chris Khatami was on the last one, and it was a great time. That is still up on the channel if you want to check it out. And you should
funny.
if you want to learn how to make the perfect bowl of rice from Chris Khatami.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question about
Drink
that.
a lot of water first. That's the one hint.
I loved it. I love doing that. Right after I posted that, the next morning, my aunt from New York was like, "Oh wow, that sounds really fun. I can't wait to watch." And I'm like, "Oh no, the episode is gone now. It's not up. It's not up. It was last night." And I just want to, for the record, you could tell that I had 2 streams of pee, right?
Oh yeah. That was
good.
Yes, very well
and,
done.
And I liked that you could hear the water bottle crunching in your hands.
Yeah.
Right.
It was great.
Because I couldn't tell when I was doing.
No, it was perfect.
I want to go back and rewatch. I did rewatch a little, and I loved the look of dismay, especially on Alexandria Love's face. That show is so fun.
Oh,
Yeah,
thanks.
That was really
fun. I have struggled watching comedy shows with people I know on them online. It feels weird. It's weird to develop a parasocial relationship with friends of yours. I like to pretend I'm friends with like podcasters who I don't know, but like and be like, wow, if Keanu and I hung out, we'd be friends. But like when it's like people you are friendly with, it makes me feel weird.
I get that.
So, but it doesn't make me feel weird when watching Truth or Dare Live because it's such a good show. I forget my own weird hangups and neuroses.
Yeah, you're one of our most loyal viewers.
Yeah.
You're
Well,
always up in the comments.
I know this is the Twitch struggles. Everyone should comment when they're on Twitch. Twitch rewards you somehow for that.
Yeah, I still really need to learn more about that.
Lars has a book on it.
What? Yeah. There's a book?
Yeah.
Did he write it?
No, but Lars gave me this whole series of all these books that he's reading that are at least social media and like how it all works with algorithms and stuff like that. And if you want this, do these things to get that. And he sent all of it to me, and guess how many of them I've read?
As many O's as Chris gives his wife.
Hey-o.
Wooga wooga.
That wasn't me. That was not me. Yeah, Truth or Dare Live on Twitch. Watch it.
Best plug yet. Everybody can type the Podchaost into Google. That will solve your searching for it problems. It's a word that isn't anywhere else. So the Podchaost on Google. Sundays, Kyle Adams and I do Must Be Nice with Kyle Adams and Chad Johnson. Thursday nights and Saturday nights now. Whoa. Thursday nights and Saturday nights, Lars Soderlund and I do All Who Wander Are Lost. Did some Jackbox business on there. It was great.
It was super fun.
Had Jamie Carbone and Tiffany McGuire on. It was super great.
I love those eggs.
Yeah, good
ones.
Eggs. And Saturday mornings, the show that you're watching right now comes out. New guest every week, new games, new fun, new... Oh, I wanted to have like a last good word right there. New
games.
New shabams. Yeah, it's great. Cool. That's plugs.
Great
That
plugs.
was the plug segment. The next segment is what are our new Mr. Video movies? We're gonna do a commercial for the video store down the street. It's a video store where you go and you rent your movies. It's great. They have a gumball machine that my daughter makes sure that she brings quarters for. If she gets a blue gumball, you get a free movie. It's great.
That's right.
What are our movies?
What's
the one we just watched?
Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber. Oh, just watched that with my daughter.
Classic. Can't go wrong.
It's great. Dumb and Dumber's great.
We got Trespass and Stoker, both of which were impulse picks by me. Hopefully they are good.
Cool.
Trespass is Nick Cage and Nicole Kidman looking really stressed out on the cover, so I got that. Stoker, I don't remember why I got it, but it looked pretty good. Dead Ringers. Have you seen
Stoker?
I've not seen Stoker, but I've heard good stuff about it.
Neat.
I think I maybe looked up the rating and it was high. I got Dead Ringers because I'm a sucker for some Cronenberg. And what's this last one here? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it's Old Boy.
Old Boy. I want to see that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Haven't
it's
seen
the
it. Don't know anything about it.
Original Old Boy.
Korean?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Did you know Old Boy is part of a trilogy of movies about revenge? And the other ones are also great.
Have you saw I Saw the Devil?
No, that one. I asked them. Okay, they don't have that one at Mr. Video.
Oh, okay.
But they have Old Boy.
You get your hands on I Saw the Devil. It's fucking...
That's what I hear. It's
makes me uncomfortable just to think about it. It was like super weird.
That's right up my alley. I can't wait to watch that.
Yeah, dude, you should watch the movie Possessor. Emma loves that movie.
I love Possessor.
It's a good movie, but it's just so fucked up and dark.
It's super good.
People should support local video stores, not just because it's a nice, fun gimmick to have in your neighborhood and community, but also just it's one of the things where we've all experienced the sitting and scrolling the endless options of garbage. But there is something that is viscerally different about seeing the real physical options of the stuff you have.
Yep.
So much nicer.
And it makes the choice easier. I remember growing up, just being able to go to the local video store, which is now a health food store in San Francisco. But
that's stupid.
There were only there are a few hundred or a couple thousand VHSs there. And you had to be like, okay, well, I want to watch a movie. and I'm here for like 10 minutes, maybe 20.
Sure, I'll get bird on a wire.
And then you get cats. Then you make your parents rent cats again.
Ooh, yeah. Oh God.
Film stage version.
Ooh, yeah. What were your go-tos that you rented a lot from? I'm trying to remember what I rented a lot from World Pioneer Video. I'm trying to remember what I rented a lot, but I can't remember it.
I think I rented Dumb and Dumber quite a few times as a kid.
Uh-huh.
I remember
some of the Saturday Night Live best of compilations.
Oh yeah, those are good. The Jimmy Fallon one is like it's so good.
It's very funny.
Yeah.
I remember I forget what age I was. My parents were out of town for like 3 nights, and I had the home to myself.
Ooh.
And I rented The Girl Next Door unrated. And I'm gonna see some nudity, and I was like, well, there's not much nudity in this unrated movie. It's also not that good. I don't like it.
Should have gotten Flight to see a butt.
I should have flown to the future and gotten Flight.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, I loved it. I love it. You know, it's real. My mom bought anyway. Yeah. Video stores for the win.
Hell yeah. Mr. Video, check it out.
Mr. Video is fucking great. So that's the Mr. Video portion. This next segment right here, this one's crazy. It's starting to get intense, Chris. This is the intense. From here on out, it's just going to get nuts. So right now we're starting the show and talent portion. So it's a show and tell. You just grab something and you go, here it is. Okay. Or if you don't have anything to show and you do have a talent, that substitutes straight across.
All right.
So we're going to go around here so you can prepare your whatever you want to do.
All right.
Zach or Emma, would you like to go first? I can go first if neither one of you want to.
I mean, I'm ready, but someone else can go first.
I'll go first. See this thing? See this thing right here? This thing right here. So somehow, I don't remember how my daughter got a.
It's from my work.
Oh, it's from Emma's work. It was a lollipop. This was the handle of it, and this is supposed to be a little bow, and then above it was this like big. It's like a pillow looking thing, like about this big. But I cut it off, and now there's just this little cock and balls, and it's fucking great.
The dogs love playing with it.
Yeah, it's throwing it at the dogs.
It's a perfect
so
dog
it's not
toy.
actually a penis. It just accidentally became one.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was supposed to be held like this.
No, I'm pretty sure that pillow was made by some sick fuck.
And now my daughter has the top part of this right here in her bed.
The pubes.
Yeah, the pubes.
Wild.
Yeah. So that's my show and tell.
It's a good one.
I just cut it off, sewed it up. Now it made it 2 things. One hilarious, one comfy.
All right.
Boom. Zach, go. Holy shit.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's a boot knife, but it's not on a boot right now. But it's pretty cool. It's honestly looks borderline Nazi-esque. Like if there was a swastika somewhere on here, I wouldn't be allowed to have it. But it just has an eagle.
Which way is the eagle facing? It's left. Yeah, that's not.
Is that good or bad?
Zach, you're doing a lot of borderline stuff.
Yeah, this is a borderline.
It all started when you got me that frog mask.
No way.
The frog sleep eye mask.
Oh man,
That's just hilarious.
it's really funny. It's a Pepe the Frog mask. It's ridiculous. It's so great. Nice knife.
Thank you.
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I like playing this game.
Zach can probably reach into the couch or wherever else he hid knives around here.
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
What the fuck? He almost flew that thing. Woo!
Oh God.
No, I'm used to
stick in the TV.
Have you shaved with that yet? Can you shave off some hair on your face real quick?
No, I was doing it on. I could do it on my hand.
Oh God, that's really that sound is upsetting.
Could you hear that?
Yeah.
Oh,
weird.
I can't.
It's fine. It's not that bad.
Uh,
It's okay.
I think she was making it up.
Well, no. I mean, it was happening. My show and tell, which I'm
excited.
am prepared for, very much so.
It's my butt fuzz.
I'm just readjusting myself. You know what? I'm going to show off this drink because I think everyone should try it. It is very good.
Is it very available?
Yeah, if you go to your local grocery outlet or wheeler dealer, in my experience, this is where you find this drink, which is soda with no sugar or anything, but it's made out of tea,
Caffeine then?
Oh.
no caffeine,
Oh,
Is it no calories?
no nothing,
no calories.
but it tastes fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I love. Is it
it's
good?
called Boast. You got to make sure you get the unsweetened one
Boast.
though, because if you get the regular one, then it's got like 16 grams of sugar,
Nice.
which is gross. That's my
All
show
right.
and tell. It's really it's good. I want people to know about it
I just drink Rockstar so I can fill up on my sodium.
because they also
Ooh,
cost
good for
50
you.
cents a piece.
360 milligrams.
Yummy.
Jesus,
What does that mean?
that's
I don't really know.
too many.
I think it's like
Why
a.
don't they just say what is that?
I think it's like 3 cups of salt.
Milligrams? How many grams is that?
It's
3.6.
too many.
They should just say 3.6 grams.
Yeah.
that's so much salt.
What about a zillagram? Like
It
a
was
zill-
zillagram. Is that like a?
That's 1 zillion grams.
Yeah.
It's
those are-
it's when you buy a house online.
I
Yeah, there
think
you go.
I was. I started trying to do that, but it didn't work.
Yeah.
Chris,
All right.
what is your show and tell or talent?
Okay, I have 2 things I can suggest that I can do. One is I can do a plank for 2 minutes,
Whoa.
2 minutes?
which I've not done at all recently. But I think it'd be amusing if I tried, but it'd also be very boring. Also, I can teach everyone how to do quick and self-care Joker makeup.
Oh,
So I
like
could do,
that.
I could do one of those things.
I
One of those
think you should
two.
do both at the same time.
I would vote for the latter.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like the Joker makeup.
Mhm.
Okay.
So let's see
Alright.
Chris Khatami putting
Alright.
on his famous Joker makeup.
I love
Alright.
this. We're getting a tutorial. I was trying to shorten tutorial, but
We're getting a toot.
we're getting a toot.
So the point about this Joker makeup is that it's self-care Joker makeup, and
So you
once-
dropped that a couple times. I'm curious what you mean by that.
Well, you'll see. You'll see.
Thank you.
All right. So first of all, simple thing is have some kind of eyeshadow palette, and have some lipstick. Now, this is a purple lipstick, which is a mistake. I thought it was red, so I'm gonna go back into my little makeup bin.
Cool. I like your sweater, by the way.
Thank you.
Quite a
I
bit.
get compliments on it all the time, which is why I never take it off. Okay, so I'm gonna be the blue Joker because I can't find my red lipstick. All right, so we're gonna move a little. I'm not gonna do this full, but what we're gonna do is I'm gonna just do a quick rinse of my face. Also, so yeah, you just wash your face a little.
Okay.
I'm not doing one because I forgot my wash downstairs. Luckily, I brought a towel up here earlier.
So prepared.
What do you think's in
Yeah.
that green bottle right there?
Olive oil.
Yeah, exactly. Smart.
Ah.
So
I
then
thought this was his bathroom for some reason.
This is the second segment I've done for an Emma show. All right, so I'm gonna
Love it.
use some facial toner. Throw
Okay.
that on. It's the Thayer's Witch Hazel and Cucumber one. I just like doing that. Makes me feel good.
What
now-
does toner do?
You know what? I have an ex who explained it to me,
Makes your hair
and
slick back nicely.
if I ever wanted to, I can just ask her again. But I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
It
Well,
does
we'll
good.
call her and add it in here.
It does good stuff for your face. When we dated, we're on very good terms. But when we dated, she's not a comedian, and like has no desire to have any of the comedian stuff. But every time like she would hang out with comedians, they'd be like, "So you must be a comedian, right?" Because that's what kind of a horrible type of people we are. Like she'd be like, "No," and somebody would be like, "Oh, but you're really funny. You should do it."
Yeah.
And then like she would get like 20 friend requests from just like people who are like, John Michaels, the comedian, or like real comic, Eddie Butts. And it's like, Yeah, it's basically when people say you shouldn't date comics, I agree for civilians, but kind of for comics, I think that we should kind of contain ourselves. It's not a effect.
We should all go live on an island somewhere.
Exactly. All right. Do I have
Oh,
any
that'd be
of the-
hilarious.
Ugh.
Joke Island? All right.
Did you ever watch Fantasy Island?
No.
The plane to
Me neither.
plane?
Did you know the Rothschilds have an island down in Antarctica?
Temptation Island is what I meant. No, I didn't.
Uh-huh.
Shiver Me a Timbers Island? All right.
Oh, yeah, the funny thing is they have Google reviews for it.
They did a remake of Fantasy Island recently with, I believe, Michael Pena.
They did do a remake.
All right.
which is
So-
a weird
so-
choice.
You
Anybody
cleanse
with an
your
opinion?
face. You cleanse your face. You get it nice and open, and then you get a face mask. I used to use those like $3 Target face masks. This is a lavender one, and then you just start putting that face mask over.
Oh.
The lavender one is nice because it smells like lavender, and it doesn't cause any allergic reaction. And some
Yeah,
of them
so this is nice because you don't have to put on face paint all the time.
exactly. The thing is, the Joker, he's walking around with his face. Either his face is, has the worst chemical peel I've ever seen, and it's permanently white, or it's like the Heath Ledger Joker, where it's like, it's paint, and the Walking Phoenix. So I'm talking. This is if you want to be Joker-fied without the chemical bath, because quite frankly, doing a chemical bath in like a random vat will most likely result in you dying slowly and agonizingly of cancer years later, as you wait for healthcare in a country that doesn't have it, as you work 10 jobs for Amazon. So see there, you're whitening up your face. Good. You put on your good white face and use that all up. You wash your hands because they're covered in the goop. And then first off, this is just good for you. I don't know exactly why, but it clears out the pores. And a lot of things are good for you that you don't actually know if they're good for you, but they say they're good for you. Then
I love the self-care Joker mask.
yeah, and then you throw in a little the
With
eye
makeup.
stuff, making a little blue eyes. Doing this quick. I won't make this as long as this segment has gone on and realize how long it would take.
No, this is great.
Because I used to be able to get this down to like 2 minutes, but
I'm impressed still.
yeah. So yeah, blue Joker.
And he's normally what color there?
I think
I would say black.
Okay.
Black Heath Ledger. I mean the new one.
Joaquin
Thank you.
Phoenix?
Yeah, Queen.
The question is,
Yes, Queen Phoenix.
I
His is blue.
temporarily lost the lipstick I was going to put on. Oh, there it is. All right, and so the blue eyes, and then get some lipstick. Put on the lipstick.
Oh, nice. This is like a winter Joker.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put a
Captain
smile
America winter Joker.
on that face of yours. This costs $18, but it doesn't look good on camera.
That looks great.
Give yourself
I
a
love
smile,
it.
Give yourself a little bit of a little
Oh, yeah.
pokes there, little
Little business.
business. Give yourself a little business up here.
That's so fun because Chris, you do this on streams all the time, and
Yeah.
you put on the makeup, and people are like, do people? I mean, like I always assumed you're putting on face paint every time.
I did too, and it's really like brings me joy to know that it's a face mask.
Yeah, like
Every
you're
time with a face mask.
every time.
Yep, every time.
I love
I've
it.
never done the Joker face without it being like usually lavender or cucumber. Clean off the face mask stuff from your lipstick because it will dry it out fast. You might want to add a little more spice here or there. Sometimes you can do this. I usually don't, but I'll do it I'll put a little dot in the nose. I usually don't like that, but you live, you laugh, you love. So now I'm blue. I'm cold Joker.
Ooh,
I'm Joker hanging out with Mr. Freeze.
there you go. Nice
yeah,
to meet you.
Yeah, and then you forget that you're wearing this, and you go to Safeway because you forgot to pick up like eggs, and you
Happened.
don't realize it until you get home.
That's great.
Yeah. So that's how you do a Joker makeup.
Wow, thank you.
Thank you. That's
It's self-care Joker.
I love it. I love it
Yeah.
so much.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Alright.
the
You're getting a tune for that.
yeah, that's the best headliner of show and talent I've seen in a while. Maybe ever. But I don't want to, offend anybody like you were saying. But definitely in a while. I don't know, Lydia's last week was really good 2 weeks
That's
ago.
true.
Lydia is rudely talented.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, all she does is just apply herself, as we figured out, Emma.
Well,
She's
I-
very
I know
talented.
it's just really funny to watch you get uncomfortable and go like, no, I really meant that in
I'm
earnest.
very impressed by everything she does.
I watched
I-
that today. It's great.
I didn't see the Lydia Manning episode yet, and you posted it like a few days ago, right?
2 days ago. Yeah, it's actually like it's really good.
I believe it.
I did
I'm
a
a
good
big-
job editing. It moves along really well, and Lydia is fucking hilarious, and I love the whole episode.
Well,
What was her talent again?
technically, I'm a Lydia Manning fan.
Mango with the cookie cutter.
Yeah.
What was that,
Spoilers.
Chris?
I'm a fan of Lydia Manning's comedy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So is my daughter now. She watched that stabbing video a bunch of times in a row and said that Lydia is now her favorite comedian.
God, that's sad. That was a fun record.
Dude, she
Looked like
loses
it.
her mind when she's stabbing the plants.
That was a Lydia Manning creation. That was her idea. That was-
Brilliant.
Yeah. I would
She's like,
never.
What else can I stab?
Yeah. She's just
great.
really funny. Lydia deserves being one of the funniest five. Yeah.
Yeah, she's going in the wiki.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I haven't thought about the wiki in a while.
Well, it's been being loaded up every week.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fun
yeah.
facts.
Constantly updated.
Constantly.
I think it's time.
Let me check my watch here. This watch that I have on right here. Top 3 time. Sorry. Kind of just threw it out there. But yeah, top 3. I like that tune also.
Thanks. Top 3, everybody.
Chris, are you ready for the
Welcome.
top 3?
Welcome, one and all, to the top 3, where I have written down a category of items, and each of you will tell me your top 3 of items in that category.
I can't.
They can be real things that have occurred in your life. They can be hypothetical or imaginary things that you would possibly wish to have in your life or not. Okay, everybody, welcome to the top 3, where this week we are talking top 3 Zoom faux pas.
All right.
Zoom faux pas.
Fox pause.
Oh.
Zoom faux pas. Faux pas of multiple.
Okay.
Okay, Chad Johnson, you're up first. Number 1.
Okay. Checking your phone.
Checking your phone. Classic.
Which is usually fine because oftentimes I'm on a Zoom thing with people. It's like a Twitch thing and stuff like that. So that's fine.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've seen Zoom things where someone is just obviously like just texting, and then I've been on Zoom things where someone texts while using the thing that they're zooming on. So then their video shuts off, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, sorry, I was anyway." But yeah, so that's I would say using your phone.
Okay. Number 2.
And number 2, hey, guess what?
Huh?
You're fucking muted.
Wrongful muting.
Muted, yeah.
Yeah, good choice. Okay, and number 3.
And number 3 is sharing the wrong screen or screen sharing problems. Yeah, pretty. Or no, you know what? Can I
Yeah.
scratch that out? Thank
Yeah,
you. Standing up and you're not wearing pants.
Uh-oh.
Ah, dang it.
Uh-oh.
That was all 3 of mine.
Uh-oh.
I did that once by accident. Well, not really, but my butt fell out when I bent over doing a rance off dance off.
Oh, wow. We were just committed, though. You could just call that a dance move.
Yeah. Well, I thought it'd be fun to wear Ninja Turtle pants to dance, but like they slipped when just the top, not the whole. No, I didn't post whole.
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go.
Yeah.
All right, Zach, you're up.
All
Your
right.
first one.
It's gonna be. First one is gonna be eating something messy.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, like if you're eating like a bowl of ramen or something.
Oh, and you're like
Just
slurping in the mic.
slurping all over the place.
Ugh.
Slurping on the mic, it's splashing all over, getting on your camera, and you gotta rub it off.
Unacceptable.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. All right,
Yeah.
number 2.
That was good.
Thanks.
Number 2 is that was good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Can you do it again?
Close enough.
That was it.
I don't know.
That was
the
exactly
the beginning
same.
was a little off.
What are you talking about?
I think so.
That's exactly what I played
Was it?
before. Zach, you're stalling. Number 2.
Number 2
Looped me into the
is
stall.
derailing the conversation with having your friend play the piano.
I'll just put Zach attack, and we'll all know what that means.
Yeah.
Okay. Guess what? Number 3.
Number 3 is the old Jeffrey Tubin. Start watching porn, playing with yourself, and you don't realize you kind of forget that you're on a camera.
Tubing it. Got it.
Whoa, what a
Yikes.
I thought of that after I laid out all 3 of mine.
yeah.
All right, Chris,
All right.
you're up. Your first pick.
All right. First pick is when you're on a Zoom chat for a show or real life, and you do it via your phone, which hey, fine. But when you have the phone on vertical and not horizontal,
Yeah.
it ruins it ruins literally everything.
Absolutely,
Everything.
it does.
It's like at this point, how do people not know that immediately?
Yeah.
It looks like shit.
Yeah.
It looks like you're about to go on a rant about like Starbucks made me like the wrong drink and then didn't say that my name was like America is better than China, which is what I wrote. And it's you, Zach. You're the
I hate
video.
when that happens.
What? I don't go to Starbucks. I make my own coffee and Chinese food.
Chris, number 2.
All right. Number 2. I had it. I worked so hard.
Do you want a drum roll?
Oh yeah, give me a drum roll, please. Pet peeve is on every Zoom call I have with my dearly beloved, one of my co-hosts and great friends, Shane Hosey, is that he does a thing that he pwns us all, where he exits
Oh, yeah.
instantly, and he does it better. There's no one else that does it better than him, and everyone tries. So first, it's a 2-part pet peeve. This is not 2 and 3. This is just 2. Well,
Okay.
1 is that I don't like that Shane pwns me and everyone so much. I don't like being pwned. 2 is I don't like when other people try to imitate the Pwnster Supreme. They can't do it. No, I can't do it. No one can do it. No one can do the quick leave when you least expect it better than Shane. Shane could rapture people, like because he's so good at like abrupt vanishing. Everyone else does a bit too much lead up to it. There's a bit of a pause where they click leave. He's just so I hate it when people imitate the master, but I hate the master for doing it.
Absolutely. I know what you mean.
Pet peeve, Shane fucking Hosey.
All right, and your final pick.
All right, my final Zoom my final Zoom pet peeve is when people say, "Why don't you use Google Meets?"
Oh wow.
I hate it. I don't know if that counts, but it counts every time you do Zoom. Someone's like, "Well, I only use Google Meets," and like I know a friend who's like, I don't who has a job that like forbids them from using Google Meets, and if they use similar accounts, they can't use it. So we have to do D&D on Google Meets, and it's like, look, Google Meets is everyone has a Google account, yada yada. I get it. You don't have to pay for it like I do for Zoom Plus or whatever. But like you can't get that beautiful grid. You can't like
Gotta have that grid.
gotta have the grid, especially for online comedy, baby.
Yeah.
Works well.
But like, yeah, so I hate it when people are like, why not Google? And like, no, we're doing Zoom. Zoom won. We're not going to do Discord either. We're doing Zoom.
Discord is such a clusterfuck.
Discord's I'm not, yeah, like.
I haven't even gone. I don't understand Discord, and so
It's so confusing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's really
like,
cool.
yeah. I was just gonna say all the cool people are doing it, but I'm like, I don't want to be like the lame person who's like, can I play?
Cool gamers. So that's like that's a grading on a curve cool. And like, if I wanted to diss a chord, I would diss my headphones that have been playing and saying you're not that good at. Anyway.
You're really bringing that Joker fire now.
Oh.
I converted. I have a group of people that I watch movies with over the internet, and I converted them from Discord to 27.xyz, which is superior to any other media co-viewing service. Pretty proud of that, because then I didn't have to keep remembering how to use Discord.
This is how Joker-fied I am. The way I watch movies. I watch movies maybe with someone on the phone like 4 times a week, maybe. And what I do is pick up the phone, pop in our headphones,
Oh,
play at the same time. We're twisted like that.
old school.
Wow.
That's very When Harry Met Sally of you.
Yeah, it's been really great. That's why I've been watching the most Bollywood movies.
Nice.
It's really fun. And it's really fun when you know that you're exactly synced up perfectly.
Yeah, I have a thing that does that for me. So.
Yeah, well, I don't trust Spec. That's why I prefer my Verizon phone, my Verizon iPhone, and over my Mac computer.
He doesn't want to have what you're having.
Surprise! I also wrote down 3 of my top of 3 of Zoom faux pas, and I'm going to tell you them to you now, and I will be awarding points based on who scored exactly the same as or similar to, either literally or in spirit, what I have written here.
Cool.
Did I nail it?
Yeah, I'm just watching Chris make fucking faces.
Oh, I love it. Ooh. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I make a lot more faces when I put on the Joker makeup. First off, because it's Joker.
It's so great.
Because the face mask starts drying and cracking.
Oh, that makes sense.
That it feels so weird to move your face. It feels more stretchy. So another reason it makes you more expressive.
Ooh.
That's great.
Good. Yeah, get some tongue action. Okay, my first pick is you forgot to change your background from the last time from something pornographic or otherwise problematic or unacceptable.
That's a good one.
Yeah, you're doing a friends hangout Zoom and you put up a funny picture of a dick or something, and then you have like a meeting Zoom, and then you still got a dick behind your head. Ooh, faux pas.
Have you done
that? Not that exactly. Luckily, nothing. Yeah, I've popped up with Rob Schneider behind me in places where I do not need Rob Schneider behind me. I will be awarding a point to Chad for no pants for that, because that also, I don't know, because I did.
Okay.
Don't question it. What are you trying to get less points by questioning it?
Who are you talking to?
I don't know. I'm just reading the answers and talking at the same time.
Perfect.
Okay. Yep. That's it. That's all the points for that one. Number 2.
Chris is doing his remote control lifting for exercise.
You forget.
I can't tell what that is. Sorry.
You forget to mute before you do, and I can't believe no one chose this one. A big fart.
Oh.
Mm.
No, I would not. I don't mute.
Yeah, I don't think I'd mute for that.
Okay, well, fair enough. I mean, I guess I'm talking business Zooms still. Zach gets a point for tubing it.
You ever zoomed for business reasons?
No.
I zoomed for a job interview once.
Did you fart and forget to mute it?
No, but I'm not built for job interviews.
I will also be awarding a point to Let's give a point to Chris for suggesting Google Meets, because that basically sounds like a fart that should have been muted.
Yeah.
Chad also gets a point for wrongful muting,
Ooh.
'cause that counts. That's in the same realm, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh,
appreciate
wow.
a pity point. I'm not going to look a pity point in the mouth.
Hey, it's not pity. It's me deciding who gets points. What is Zach attacking again? Oh yeah, derailing the conversation. Okay. And number 3, it's gonna be a naked roommate wandering through the back of the room while you're zooming. Don't you hate it? Don't you
Yeah,
just
sorry
hate it?
about that.
Don't you just hate it? No, I don't think it's happened to me. But like I said, these can be hypothetical, and boy, what a drag.
I would hate that if that happened.
Yeah, it would be unfortunate.
Yeah. So I do my zooming in a corner usually in my room.
That's
So if
smart.
a naked roommate showed up behind me, I'd probably be murdered.
Yeah, it would take a lot of effort.
Yeah.
I do a lot of zooming in a closet or with a wall like a foot behind me
Smart.
for exactly that reason. I'm going to give a point out to Chris for the Hosey Hustle pone. 'Cause that's just as embarrassing. It's just as demoralizing. And let's see. Let's give out a point.
Like there's like at the same time as it's a compliment because it's so great when he does that. It's funny how it almost seems like it really upsets you.
He's just so good at
that
it.
motherfucker. He just like
Gets me. I'm Gordon and he's Batman, and it's like every time I turn around and Batman's gone.
So that's what that's like.
Yeah.
And since that was a 2-part answer from you, Chris, that does warrant 2 points. So let's add up the points here. Looks like coming in 3rd place with 1 whole point. 1 Zach Chappell, everybody.
Hey.
Well
Hey,
done.
If you think that's funny, check this out. There's a place in Antarctica named Cockburn that looks like a cock that's got a little burn on it.
Oh. And in 2nd place with 2 whole points, it's Chad Johnson.
2 points.
2 points. And that means in 1st place with a whopping 3 entire points, it's Chris Khatami.
Chris Khatami.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I disrupted the game strategy by doing 4 things.
You did. You figured it out.
Yeah.
Brilliant
That's
strategy.
the whole Joker engine about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Do you ever run into the point where you're trying to hold up 3 fingers and then you figure out your brain goes like, oh shit, I can't hold up 3 fingers in specific ways, so I have to figure out which way I'm gonna hold up 3 fingers real quick. Hold on, here we go, and then you do it. And I liked yours this time, but it seemed like there was a pause where you're like, I'm gonna go. Oh no, don't do that one. And then it's like yeah, I think you did the like a
reverse shocker.
Reverse shocker, yeah, that's the shocker.
The
That's the party shocker, the one you did.
Yeah.
This one?
What's
What's
that
this one?
That's the Sufi.
Yeah, that's the Sufi.
What's that?
I find that very hard to do. It's Dane Cook.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It was like, hey, have you ever been so mad at somebody that you do with a finger, but that's not enough? Well, what if you did this? It's the super finger.
And then it was just his marketing thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, I learned.
Hey, respect to branding. Like, Dane Cook was really good at branding.
Really?
Yeah, you guys still remember it.
Yeah.
I still see that bumper sticker on people's cars.
Yeah. And like,
Wow.
I mean, and have you ever gotten a super finger? Like, that probably would pwn you a lot. Like, it would probably feel bad.
Yeah, honestly, you probably wouldn't even know what to do.
Yeah.
Are you working out right now?
I was lifting weights. They're just
Hell
around
yeah.
right now.
Yeah, no, get it, dude.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Because you might need some extra blood flow for this next segment we're going to do here, Chris.
It involves erections.
So, Chris, have you ever heard of the game show on television called Jeopardy?
Oh, yes. Oh, wait. Wait, you did it. Oh, let me answer in a question. What is yes?
Perfect.
Ah.
Because on this show, we like to play a game called Jokepardy. There it is. And it's a game where there's some comedy trivia, and you guys are all going to buzz in and answer the questions. I got different categories. You're going to come up with different buzz-in noises, and that's pretty much it for now, and I'll let you know each thing we get to. So buzz-in noises for now. Zach Chappell, what is your buzz-in noise? You're going first this time.
It's fuck, but it's PHUK, like a Vietnamese
Cool.
name.
Fuck.
Fuck.
I like it. Emma?
I wanted to change mine up a little bit this week, so mine's gonna be Brazinga.
Nice.
A bazinga.
Thank you. Yes. Finally.
Finally.
All right. Chris?
Batman.
Batman. Perfect. Okay, I got 3
Wait,
buzz-in
don't say
noises.
it if I don't say it in a Joker voice, it doesn't count.
I'm going to hold you to that.
Yeah,
Okay.
careful.
Batman. Nothing. Sorry, you get nothing for this. So that's it. In this game of Jokepardy, there are 38 points available. I
Whoa.
want to just announce that up top.
Holy moly.
Yeah, I know.
That's a lot of points.
It's
Say
awesome.
38.
38 points available.
Damn.
Dang.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so I've got categories here out the wazoo. You guys ready to get your wazoos wazid?
Get
Me
it
too.
out of me.
Here's the first. The first category is the Mike Lindsay category. Jane Malone's What a Card, which is Jane Malone's cards that she puts out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read a quote from one of those cards, and one of you's gonna buzz in and tell me who the comedian is that did that quote from those cards. The next category is called Album Titties,
Okay.
and I'm gonna tell you the name of a comedian.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever buzzes in can rattle off as many of the album titles from that comedian as you can. Once you're done, once you come to a pause that I can sense that you're done, I'm going to say that's it for you. You get those points, and then if anybody else wants to buzz in and pick up the remaining ones,
Whoa.
those points are available as well. That category is going to be nuts.
Okay.
Next category is Martin Hedberger Wright. I'm going to give you a one-liner. You're going to tell me if it's Dimitri Martin, Mitch Hedberg, or Stephen Wright.
Oh, cool.
The next category is that's race-ish, and it's a category that involves race a little bit. And finally, for a return category here, animal crackers.
I love it.
I'm going to tell you the punchline to a joke. It's a riddle. It's a question setup punchline joke. I'm going to tell you the punchline, and you ask me the setup in the form of a question.
Okay.
Yeah.
OG joke.
So I would say to get to the other side, and one of you would buzz in and say, "Why did the chicken cross the road?"
Okay.
I didn't write these. I found them on the internet.
Oh, genius.
Okay.
So
Chris,
excited.
you go first.
All right.
So we got What a Card, Album Titties, Martin Hedberger Wright, That's Race-ish, or Animal Crackers.
Let's go with that's racish.
That's Race-ish. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
What movie did not have a famous rapper in it? 8 Mile, Friday, The Longest Yard, or Elf?
Batman.
Chris.
Elf.
Elf is correct.
Nice.
You got it. I thought that might be a
Clean
curveball because
start.
Faison Love is in that movie, and somebody could be like, "Is he a rapper?"
Yeah.
True.
That's why I threw that in there.
For a moment, I was like, whoa, The Longest Yard. It's a
Whoa.
70s movie. Rap wasn't really a thing in the 70s. And then I was like, oh, the Sandler.
Yeah, the Sandler one had Nelly in it.
Mm.
8 Mile had, I don't remember who's in 8 Mile, but Friday had Ice Cube.
Yes. Yeah.
Chris, you got that one right, and pick a category.
All right. The Hedberg
we got-
Dimitri Martin one, and the guy that I've
That's
never
all I
heard of.
assume. What's okay? Yeah, the one-liner category. Here we go.
Martin Hedberger Wright.
Martin Hedberger Wright. I got my hair highlighted because I thought some strands were more important than others.
Brzezinga.
Emma.
Hedberg.
Mitch Hedberg is correct.
Yes.
You got a point there.
I got a point.
You got a point.
I
And
did it.
Now you get to pick a category.
Yay!
Pick a category. Do it.
Animal crackers.
Animal crackers. Here is the punchline to this joke. You buzz in with the setup. By school buzz.
Brzezinga.
Emma.
How does B get to class? School.
No. Okay, I'll accept school, but you did say class at first.
Was the timer
don't-
out?
No, it's fine. School is fine. How does B get to school? That is a correct answer. Good job.
Thanks.
But I almost said no. I was very close to being like, no, that's not actually right. It's not class because you wouldn't go to class in a bus.
Well, yeah, but then school is also in the punchline, and I
Yeah.
figured it wouldn't be in the setup.
I support Emma there. That it's
Thank
like a
you.
definition.
Oh, it is in both parts, and I understand. I get you there.
Thank you. Do I get 2 points?
That is the fault of the website. I blame it on them. But yeah, nice catch.
Thanks.
You get an extra nice.
Okay, I'll
that.
take it.
Okay, cool.
Album titties.
Album titties. Okay, I'm gonna name a comedian. You tell me as many of their albums as you can, and you got to go pretty quick. The first comedian is Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh God.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
I accept Netflix specials as well.
Brzezinga.
Emma?
Just saying.
No.
Damn it. Is that not? Is it I'm just saying?
No. That was no.
Okay, it's someone else completely.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel better.
Nobody. Okay.
Fuck.
The marriage.
Zach.
rate.
Is it 24 Hours to Kill? Is that his Netflix one?
Oh, change the number.
No, come on.
48 Hours to Kill?
Oh my God. No.
Ah, dang.
2 hours to kill. But Batman. 2 hours to kill.
Chris, no. Jerry Seinfeld's albums are in chronological order. Stand Up Confidential. I'm Telling You for the Last Time, which is the best one, in my opinion. Jerry Before Seinfeld, and the last one, 23 Hours to Kill, because he's doing an hour.
Oh
that
my
makes sense.
gosh. Okay, Mike Lindsay.
That was the hardest one out of all these. But I did want to bring up Jerry Seinfeld because I wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you for the last time.
I don't think I'm gonna do
would
any of these.
Take me. You
I
might.
don't listen to comedy albums, so this is fun. I'm learning.
Neat. I'm telling you for what Mike Lindsay category, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What a Card. The Mike Lindsay, Jane Malone's What a Card. I'm gonna read you the quote from a comedian. You tell me the comedian. This comedian is from Portland, Oregon. Tell your boyfriend if he says he's got beef that I really admire him and I would like to make friends.
Did it say I would like to make friends? Also, Batman.
Chris,
Did it say and I would like to make friends?
amends.
It should make, yeah, because it's a riff on the 303 song, because that's my card.
Yay, Chris Khatami. Sorry. Okay, so
How does it feel to hear someone butcher one of your
butcher
jokes?
the fuck out of
yeah.
it. Also, okay, so Chris,
What happened?
tell your boyfriend
Yeah.
if he's says he got beef.
That he's says he's got beef.
H-E apostrophe S says he got beef. So that's what just threw me the fuck off. I didn't even notice that earlier.
I must have sent Jane a typo because Jane does great work for free, so I'm not gonna.
No, it's I mean, yeah.
Because the classic 303 line is, tell your boyfriend if he says he's got beef that I'm a vegetarian and I'm not fucking scared of him. That's the line. So
But
in
I
that
really admire him and I would like to make
tell your
amends.
boyfriend if he says he's got beef that I really admire him and I would like to make amends. Funny, 'cause
Oh, that's fun. Well,
aggressive thing, and it makes it kind of like a a little. Please, sir, if you're mad at me, I actually think you're cool, and I wish we.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Chris, did you notice what number of card you got on the 2020
69.
edition? You got 69.
Nice.
Yeah, I know, because I'm a hack.
That's great. Did you ask for number 69?
Yeah. What?
Did you ask for number 69?
No, I did not.
Oh.
You earned it though.
But sorry, I'm cosplaying as the Weekend right now.
Chris Khatami, pick a category. Sorry, we're
Oh,
gonna-
let's do another one of those.
another one of those. Here we go. Doing another one of those right now. Right click. Click this. Here we go. I'll read better this time, I promise.
It's okay. It's also I apparently fucked that one up. So yeah.
Okay, this comedian says, autocorrect me once, shame on you. Autocorrect me twice, shame on wow.
Fuck.
Oh.
Batman.
Zach.
Dimitri Martin.
No. What?
Batman.
No, this is cards.
Oh.
So, sorry, but no. Chris Khatami.
What's it again?
Autocorrect me once, shame on you. Autocorrect me twice, shame on wow.
Chris Khatami.
That is Chris Khatami.
I like this trend. I like this trend. All in on the yeah. Let's do it again.
Doing it again. We're running the category. Here we go. All right. Here we go. This comedian says, I was looking at Pornhub the other day because even though I talk a big game, I am really bad at feminism.
Brazinga.
Emma Jonas.
Jesse Whitehead.
Jesse Whitehead. Curveball.
Sweet. I love that.
I wrote that entire bit for him.
I am really bad at feminism. I like Jesse Whitehead.
He's
great.
so funny.
I just wanted to throw this out because nobody will get this because I don't think.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna say, Austin comedian Colton Dowling has one of the funniest jokes in all of the cards.
Right.
The joke is, some people say I don't look gay. They should see me have sex. It's very gay.
That's good.
I love that joke so much.
That's
it's so funny. Austin comedian Colton Dowling. Look him up, everybody.
cool she
He
did an
probably
Austin
has.
This Jesse Whitehead seems like a cool dude. Also, and Colton what? Colton Dowling.
Colton Dowling, yeah.
Colton Dowling.
Oh yeah. Also, of course, Jesse Whitehead's great.
Yeah, you
And
should.
the other guy that we were talking about, I don't remember who it was.
You and Jesse should work together. He's great.
Yes.
You should have him write a spec script.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a lot of stuff.
Okay,
left
okay,
here.
okay.
So we got
My turn.
album titties, Hedberger, Mitch Hed or
Album titties.
album titties. Here we go. The next comedian is Patton Oswalt. Patton Oswalt.
Can't remember anything. Is Ratatouille one of them?
Is that bit where he does like a 28-minute monologue on Parks and Rec about Star Wars?
The old filibuster. Fuck.
Zach.
Think he paints?
No.
Ah, dang.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't remember him.
In order, they are Feelin' Kinda Patton, Werewolves and Lollipops, My
Oh.
Weakness is Strong, Finest Hour, Tragedy plus Comedy equals Time, Talking for Clapping, and Annihilation.
Oh, if I had thought a little bit longer, I could have gotten 2 of those.
I think they'll get easier over time or something.
We'll see.
That's probably not true.
That's
I think the
racist.
problem is I only know like 4 comedy albums.
Yeah, I thought
off the top
this.
of my head.
Oh, that's racist. Here we go. You guys got to be quick on this. Be quick, because I think. Okay, just be quick.
Wait. Can we buzz in before you're done reading?
You can buzz in before I'm done reading.
Everyone can?
Yeah.
Everyone can.
Okay.
Yeah, any one of you can buzz in before I'm done reading.
Okay.
Which one of these movies is not a Bollywood movie?
Oh, if I get this wrong, I'm going to be so embarrassed.
Okay. Diwar. I don't know how to pronounce them also, so that's going to be fucked up for that. So that's the okay. Diwar from 1975. Dil to Pagal Hai from 1997, or The Indian in the Cupboard from 1995.
But Batman.
Bazinga.
The Indian in the Cupboard from 19.
That's Zach. You got that one correct, right there. Wait, I'm sorry. What?
The Indian in the Cupboard
From
I don't know.
Well, I'll accept that answer. I was gonna say you.
As the resident Bollywood nerd, I just want to say that a lot of Bollywood movies have English names.
I looked up the most popular Bollywood movies, and it was a list of like 50 of them, and none of them did. And I was like,
Okay.
I mean, maybe it's most popular there in India.
One of the biggest blockbuster suggest hits is just called War. I'm just saying, and Three Idiots. I'm a Bollywood. I'm just saying.
Are there two A's in War?
Nope. It's about because for 100 years English was the official language of India.
Interesting.
And all the schools still teach that as their primary language.
Nice.
So there's a fun movie called Hey Baby. Well, yeah, I'm being such a pedant, but it would be more of a trick question if you included Hey Baby or Three Idiots. Yeah.
I think this is good knowledge to share.
It is.
Thank you.
I was writing it down. Zach Chappell, pick a category.
Ooh.
Oh, that's racist. Animal crackers. Martin Hedberger, right? Or album titties?
No more Mike Lindsay.
Nope.
Racish.
Racish. Here we go. Which actor played the role of San Francisco Hobo in 2004's Around the World in 80 Days?
Oh man.
Brazinga.
Minus 1 point if you get this wrong.
Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider's correct.
Okay.
That one's racish because they are racing around the world. And Rob Schneider is he's probably racist.
Yeah.
I think we have enough proof
I'm
to
pretty
say he definitely is.
He comes up in that category every week, and that's the first time he hasn't come up as a racist character that he's played. A race, whatever you want to call it.
Martin Hedberger, right.
Here we go. I'm going to do 2 of these in a row, just because
Okay.
we got a few of them. What? I'd like to play a video game where you help the people that were shot in all the other games. It'd be called Really Busy Hospital.
Brazinga.
Emma.
Dimitri Martin.
Jonas. Dimitri Martin is correct.
Yes.
She's going to run the table on you guys.
You gotta be
Zach's
quick.
Zach's going to flip a table on you guys. Okay,
Wow.
here's another one. I like when good things happen to me, but I like to wait. But I wait 2 weeks to tell anyone because I like to use the word fortnight.
Bratman. I almost said Brazinga.
Chris.
Right.
No.
Okay. Well, I don't know who Wright is. So.
Brazinga.
Stephen Wright. Stephen Wright? Emma Jonas.
Martin.
Yeah, this is Dimitri Martin. That was all one syllable I said. Yeah. Okay, Emma, pick a category.
Animal crackers.
Emma's going to run this game.
Hey, you know what? It's an honor to lose to a master.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm doing it for Black History Month.
It's very nice of you.
Thank you.
Okay, here's the punchline to this joke. Guys, get ready.
I'm ready.
I'm not even talking to you. The Bahamas.
Brazinga.
Emma.
Where's a sheep's favorite place to vacation?
Yes. That is right. What? Do you want to?
No, I'm laughing at the joke.
Okay, yeah. It's a goofy.
It's great.
If I was gonna call him for the Babadook, and so even if I called in, even if I was faster at the uptake, it still would have been
I love it.
Emma, pick a category.
Album titties.
Album titties. Here we go.
Let's do it.
The comedian is Mark Maron.
Brazinga.
Emma Jonas.
Thinky Pain.
1 point.
Oh God. What's that other one that I just did?
Calling it.
Thinky Pain 2.
Thinky Pain 2, (2 real). His albums are Not Sold Out, Tickets Still Available, Final Engagement, This Has to Be Funny, with a question mark. This Has to Be Funny, Thinky Pain, and 2 real.
Okay. Wait. Oh, did I mark one down? No, I didn't.
I honestly didn't know
Contestant
any
favorite
of
on
those either.
that category, album titties. Gonna switch it definitely back to how it used to be. So the way I was doing, I thought it'd be kind of fun this way because people could be like, oh, these are the albums, but it's more just a blank slate in everybody's head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
I don't memorize that stuff.
yeah. So
Dane Cook was the last album I really ever listened to. That was back in 2005.
that shows in your
Dang.
comedy, yeah. So let's go with Emma Jonas. You got a point out of that one, and that category is closed.
Oh.
You might be
That was all of them?
satisfied.
Darn.
No, I
Are there more and we're not doing them?
erased it. I was just like, it's not even gonna. It doesn't matter.
Okay,
wait,
let's do
real fast. Who were the other comics on there?
Amy Schumer.
Oh yeah, I fucking don't know it all. The
I
mayonnaise
was
commercial from the Super Bowl.
I was hoping Nathan Brandon was on there. I know his 2 albums.
Oh, 2 albums.
I
Very
Black
nice.
Out and Because. Yeah. I just want to point out I know some albums.
I thought you were gonna have Stephen Wright on there.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about
have a
including
pony.
Stephen Wright, and I still have a pony.
And I still have a pony.
I thought about including Mitch Hedberg and Stephen Wright because their albums are really
Strategic
Do You Believe
Grow
in-
Locations.
Yeah, Do You Believe in Gosh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Martin Hedberger Wright.
Martin Hedberg Wright. Okay.
Okay.
Is it weird in here, or is it just me?
Batman.
Chris.
Stephen Wright.
Stephen Wright.
Nice.
Nice job.
Yeah. All right.
It's exhilarating, isn't it?
Yeah.
Chris, pick a category. Mitch, Martin Hedberger Wright or Animal Crackers?
Animal Crackers.
Okay, I'm going to give you the punchline.
Yep.
You give me the setup.
Yeah, I understand. It takes me. My brain is very slow when it comes to joke structure.
Oh, yeah.
That might
No.
happen also. All right.
Okay. To see the musicals.
Fuck.
Bazinga.
Zach.
Come on, why,
Come on, man.
why did they? Why did the cows go to the theater?
Bazinga.
Emma.
Why did the cows visit Broadway?
Chris, do you have one?
I mean, it was gonna be Broadway, but why did the cows go to New York?
That's correct.
Oh, I almost said New York.
Oh, cool.
You know what, Chris? You get 3 points. You get 1 point. You get 2 points.
What?
All right.
What?
Fine.
Thank you.
Okay, that's
For
fine.
more, just to make it more competitive.
I'd like to take a issue up with the person whoever wrote that joke because it's implying that you can only see a musical in one city. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, but I would like to take issue with your answer because most theater is not musicals, and I think musicals have actually been very destructive to the American theater experience.
Really?
Yeah.
Listen, as a theater employee myself, I'll tell you the only thing that's destructive to the American theater experience is open mic comics.
Zach, what's your job title?
Fuck around and do it a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
But
As
have
a-
you seen Hamilton?
Oh, you're right. Sorry, it makes me cry so much. But as a theater major from college, I think the key thing about the theater experience is that theater must be bad and no one can like it and can't make money. And musicals are enjoyed by a lot of people and profit. You know, so
Mhm. Yeah,
All right.
that's
Yeah.
a problem. That destroys the art.
They got to sing and dance at the same time.
There are 2 points still available in the Martin Hedberg or Wright category, and I'm going to go through those right now.
uh-huh.
Stephen, right now. Okay, here we go. You know that show, My 3 Sons? That'd be funny if it was called My One Dad.
Batman.
Bazinga.
Chris Khatami.
Hedberg.
That is Mitch Hedberg.
Nice.
What was that?
That was Sweat.
Oh, cool.
That's really convincing.
Blood.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, and it's like I can't sweat right now. All my pores are clogged up, and I'm slowly suffocating.
So is that going to
Oh,
pull
good.
off as a mask, right?
Unfortunately, no. I don't actually.
Okay.
My skin doesn't like those. And they
Those always
cost
seem
more.
weird.
They cost more money. They're more wasteful. They're fun to do if you want to have a fun night with the boys, but that's about it.
You guys ready for this last one?
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Here
do
we
it.
go. One time a cop pulled me over for running a stop sign. He said, Didn't you see the stop sign? I said, yeah, but I don't believe everything I read.
Brazinga.
The fuck?
I almost said stop.
Emma shorted out for a second. Emma, what's the answer?
Mitch Hedberg.
No.
Yeah.
Zach.
Stephen Wright.
Stephen Wright.
Shit.
Yo, how do I know that joke?
Maybe you heard it.
Yeah, I must have heard it somewhere.
I started to say stop is what happened.
I mean, for that Broadway one, I said cows. That was what I was.
That has been joke pretty.
Wow. What a heated round. I don't think we hit 38 points.
No, that album thing really.
Good to know where the gaps are, you know?
Yeah.
Here, you want to tally it up?
I do. Let's look at this here, and I need to make some adjustments for.
Chris, while he's doing that, would you like to do a little Seinfeld monologue?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can do it.
Okay.
All right, so,
Whenever you're ready.
about anything, or
Yeah, whatever.
Can you give me just a noun?
Sure.
A first place or thing, please.
Shovel.
What's the deal with shovels? They pierce the ground. They don't shove it. If I wanted to shove it, I'd get a hoe. A hoe is what you use, but people get mad at you for calling things hoes. And I'm like, what's the deal with a thing named after one of Santa Claus's catchphrases? I don't even believe in Santa Claus. I don't even believe in hoes. So you use a shovel, it should be called a dig. It should be called an L. Why is it? It's not an Yeah.
Great work.
Thank you.
I'm clapping, but I'm also holding a microphone.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's a lot of times that you ever listen to like a podcast that's live or something, and then you hear someone doing that, and then you think, "Aren't you a professional? Don't you understand what the fuck you're holding in your hand? That noise making."
I want to clap because I appreciate what Chris did.
I'm not saying you at all. Sorry, that wasn't aimed in any way at you. Because yours wasn't. But no, there's people that clap like really hard with their microphones in their hand, and they're like, "Oh, it's helping all the noise happen."
None of us are professionals.
No,
that's a lie.
When you
that's true.
That's why I wasn't referring to you.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
We call ourselves professionals to feel better about wasting our lives.
I'm a paid regular. That's a really fun one to say. I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
So here's the results here. We got in third place. For Joke Pretty with 5 whole points. Zach Chappell.
Well, I think it's a new high score of points for me.
5 points.
Zachy Chaps.
Dang. I'm going to take these points and I'm going to spend them at Cockburn Island.
Slurpee. In second place, after the points adjustment here, in second place, Chris Khatami with 8 points. 8 points is that's also a huge chunk of points right there.
Thank you.
And with 9
Way to
Amber
go.
Jones.
That's more than a fourth. Wait. Yeah, no. No, it's not. It's more than a fifth.
Yeah, very good. I was just kidding about the nonchalance of that. In first place, 9 points, Emma Jonas, reigning champion.
Woo! Yeah, baby, we're gonna keep going all the way to New York, San Francisco, and Oklahoma, and then we're going to DC. Ah! I made Ben look up.
Yeah, he thinks you just got killed.
Sorry, Ben.
We're over here. We're good.
Fine.
Headbang.
Fuck that guy. Sorry.
Boom, 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 boom.
That is fun. I see why you do that.
Yeah, I haven't done it in too long. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, you do your live shows.
Well, because we don't have like a really concrete end of them, and it's worked so great when you have a crowd and people don't realize what you're doing, but then they do, and
It's so fun.
Thank you. I love doing it. Yeah.
I love
One
it.
day. Again.
He does the oh god, I can't remember the guy's name. Just a scream.
Ooh, the Dean Scream.
The Dean Scream. That's right. Howard Dean killed his own campaign by doing a weird scream at one of his speeches.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna take a derail. He didn't. The media did. Howard
That's
Dean.
true. Thank you for correcting me.
Sorry. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ugh.
Yeah.
But fuck Howard Dean now. He now works for like a weird Iranian death cult, and he's kind of like,
Oh.
yeah.
Really?
That.
That sounds.
Yeah,
cool.
well, the MEK, they're fascinating. They're we don't have time to get into what the MEK is. And by works, I mean he's like done some like gigs for them, like speaking engagements. But the MEK, they're a weird group of like anti-Iran Iranians who like have like they're a super weird cult that like has a lot of influence in and a lot of money, but they're like run weird. Anyway, MEK, they're not. You know what? Actually, I think the MEK is cool. I respect them. I respect them so much. Don't come
This
after.
is an unplug.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
What? Oh, I thought you guys were still talking about something that I kind of zoned out on. And
But yeah,
I was just gonna ask if you know that guy. Aren't you Iranian?
Howard Dean. Do you know Howard Dean?
Yeah.
Did
you graduate from the MEK?
Yeah. I used to work for the MEK. I can't forgot the name of the guy that we want to take over Iran. No, I have a weird connection to Howard Dean, but it's boring. But I tangentially know somewhat. I'm really close to someone who was his high school bro.
Wow.
And yeah, you know, generic East Coast rich guy. Had decent politics in 2004. Only Democratic candidate who legitimately opposed the Iraq War besides Al Sharpton. So the only one that was doing well. And, you know, I mean, everyone, they sabotaged him. And he wasn't, like, perfect, of course. No politician's perfect. So he, of course, could have run a better campaign. But, you know, I'm glad he's now... Yeah. The lying New York Times.
My grandma told me that John Adams and John Quincy Adams are my ancestors.
Oh, that's dope. John
I
Quincy
see the
Adams.
resemblance.
My mom and her and a lot of different people in my family tend to lie a lot and, you know, do drugs and lie as well on top of that. So I have no idea about a lot of things that I've been told, but that's one of the things that a lot of people, my grandma, my grandpa, my mom, and I was told that, so I always found that interesting, but never wanted to really say it as a fact.
I'll say that John Quincy Adams was a really cool president, and all American presidents are bad, but he was a good one. So you have good stock.
Perfect.
You're like a good soup. You got good stock.
Good for you.
Zach made a bunch of stock lately, and I spilled it on my slippers. And
On the plus
entire
side,
fridge.
Your slippers taste delicious now.
Yeah. My dog just sits there licking them all night long. Zach, do we have any emails?
Yeah, we got a couple emails.
Chris, we're going to get to some emails real quick, and then we're going to do some social plugs and get the fuck out of here.
Love it.
But first, let's get to some emails. The podchaost@gmail.com. People send us emails. We weigh in. Help them out. Say whatever.
All right.
What do we got?
This first email comes from Sir George Cockburn.
You already heard you talking about his place.
Yeah. Actually, he's a pretty important person, turns out. He wants to know, what do you keep on the on your nightstand next to your bed? What type of stuff do you keep on your nightstand?
Chapstick.
I
There's
keep
a lava lamp.
Oh, really?
Yep, there's
That's
a
pretty
lava
cool.
lamp right there.
I have lamps. I usually keep a jar of water, some aromatherapy lavender oil. And
Do you sit up in bed in the middle of the night and grab your jar with two hands and then just chug it and go?
Yeah,
Oh,
for
it's the
real.
best.
For real. Like, fine, precious nectar. And then, like,
Yeah.
2 hours later, I'm like, fuck, I have to get up again and pee-pee.
Mhm.
And then there's part of me that says, like, you can do it. Just piss this fucking bed. You can do it.
It's yours.
Just fall asleep wearing a diaper. I've been doing it.
Fall asleep wearing the Joker makeup, then you'll be able to do it.
Put a Q-tip in my wiener,
Hell yeah.
Yep.
and it absorbs it. And then when I pull it out, it's the most erotic experience.
Oh, so it wasn't a bottle full of water. You actually just pee two streams.
Yeah, exactly. I destroyed
Okay.
my urethra.
It's like
Yeah.
All for the art.
septum.
Everything for the bit.
George Cockburn, you might remember him from the War of 1812.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the time traveler from 1812.
Short war.
Cool. Or did he send you a pigeon?
No, he sent me an email, a Hotmail, actually. It's an old,
that
it's an
is
old
old.
one. Yeah,
You got any more emails?
yeah. Next email. Oh, I have pretty much just keep like a pocket knife and nothing else. Next question: who would win in a fight, a gorilla or a puma? This comes from alleged President Joe Biden.
A gorilla.
A gorilla or a puma?
So
yeah, a
strong, it could
gorilla.
just squish
I
anything.
don't know, but I feel like a puma. If you see
No.
how like cats.
Yeah, it would like jump all
Fast.
over the place, but as
Yeah.
soon as like it bit the gorilla, the gorilla would be like, "What the fuck?" No,
That is
man.
true. I feel like
It would
all the
just
gorilla
pull it
gets
apart.
one.
A gorilla is smart. Is first is smarter in intelligence when it comes. In nature, a gorilla can strategize better. But also pumas, they are notoriously solitary creatures. And yeah, gorillas also as Chad's mentioned them, fingies really help. But like, if the odds of like a puma attacking a gorilla and them not being like 10 other gorillas around to like, and that comes with the territory. We're not, this isn't some like football field and we're both put on one side to run at each other.
Oh,
Is
it'd be
it?
So fun to
Yeah, that's
watch
kind of what that's where my brain was at. Actually, it was some sort of Coliseum type of setting where
Okay,
I'm
well,
just like a bajillionaire on fucking Rothschild Island in Antarctica, and I could just pit animals against each other.
You throw like axes in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, in that case, the gorilla would definitely win.
yeah.
It's got thumbs.
But- The puma would win if it got the drop on the gorilla because those pumas have really strong teeth, bites into the neck, kills the gorilla almost instantly.
Yeah, true.
But if
But
the
those
gorilla
muscles, those fucking traps and shit.
true,
It's got to
If
be
the-
like it's like a glass cannon situation. The cat's got one chance, but if it misses, the gorilla just gets a hold of it. And
yeah.
So gorillas
I mean-
got way better odds.
I remember that human that killed that puma recently,
Mhm.
or a few
it was
years.
it was a young puma. It was
Yeah.
a young mountain lion.
It was
Yeah.
small.
Remember how fit you were when you were young? Like,
I could
That's
fucking-
true.
I
That's
could
true.
do it right now. He just
Yeah.
got news for it.
yeah.
Well,
I'm just saying, yeah.
I think we're all going
mean-
gorilla on this.
Yeah, I
one.
do think gorilla, but it was a fight I'd like to see. I wish
What,
we
Chris?
could legalize those.
What?
I wish we could legalize exotic animal fighting.
Sure.
Well, just like, what about if it's like one from each, and you know how there's like overpopulation and like they got to keep the populations balanced and everything. So you just take one from each and be
Listen,
like,
they're
well,
gonna
these
I don't
die.
think
ones
they
are-
need help with
These
that.
ones are gonna die.
They're gonna
I
die
don't-
anyways.
So
Yeah. All right. So we get an old gorilla and an old puma.
yeah,
Or we get a sickly
just lay
gorilla.
down.
Like, oh yeah, both of them have cancer.
and then we just see which one dies of natural causes.
They do have on YouTube people fighting bugs. Which
I
is
have
pretty-
seen
that's
that.
Pretty neat.
Yeah, those are pretty
Yeah.
And I
cool.
don't feel bad about that.
So gorilla, Joe Biden, alleged president, you idiot. I think he's starting to go. If you listen to him talk, he's just slurring his words too much.
Yeah.
What's the next one?
Okay, next one. Final question. This comes all the way from Jeff Parks.
Jeff Parks.
Yeah,
Hey,
he
Jeff
wants
did
to know.
9/11.
Chris
Jeff did 9/11. Yeah.
Jeff did 9/11. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He found something to do.
Man.
Jeff wants.
He's never ridden that high again.
Literally, he hasn't been in a plane since.
Hmm.
I caught my son with a Luigi board. What should I do?
You have to get a Waluigi board.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, to counteract it.
Yeah.
You gotta have a. I'll
Take
figure
it to
out. You guys.
Yeah. So take it to a haunted mansion.
God damn it! That's damn it.
The Waluigi board is the best. That's the only way to counteract that. Yeah.
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 But you also, yeah. In that case, it's good to have a Wario board too.
Just in case, yeah.
Yeah.
And after this email came in, Zach did look up the Luigi board, and that's a product that you can either someone made
I saw a picture of it at least.
or you can buy it. It's a Luigi board.
I don't get it because if I was cool like Luigi, I'd never be bored.
With a mustache like that.
Do you so like what kind of questions do you think it asks you?
Wait, don't you have to ask it a question and it answers?
Yeah.
Dude, yes. Now that I'm thinking about it at all.
So what would you ask the Luigi board?
I would ask the Luigi board for his mama's Sunday gravy recipe.
I don't know, something Italian. Gabagool.
Well, in New Jersey, gravy is tomato sauce,
Ooh, yeah.
as I learned from the great Mike Kaplan.
Ah.
And that's my favorite thing, because then you could just talk about tomato sauce and be like, I'm going to put gravy. I'm going to have a bowl of gravy.
I would ask Luigi who taught him how to throw a punch. Because I've played a lot of Smash Bros. And that guy punches weird.
Was it as like a weird forward?
It's a weird forward flail.
Yeah.
So there you go, Jeff. Do that.
Yeah.
Oh, he does have the best hops in the
He's
entire
floaty.
Mario
Very floaty.
universe.
What is he doing?
He just did a really big, adorable stretch.
My dog's just sitting up and falling asleep at the same time.
Oh, I love it when they do that.
This is
Is that
really
emails?
cute.
Yeah, that's all the emails.
That's emails
Good
this week.
emails.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff writes in about every week.
I love Jeff.
Yeah, love Jeff. That's emails. And the last thing is, well, your socials.
All right.
Your social security number.
Chris, what is your social security? No, what is, where can people find you on the internet to either tell you they do or do not like you, but preferably they do like you, because it'd be kind of funny if someone was like, you know what, Chris, after that Podchaost showing you had, not a fan.
Well, they realize I'm a fake comedy fan because I don't know any albums.
Yeah, no, you know what? If I would have gotten asked those questions, I probably would have got Thinky Pain like Emma, and I'm telling you for the last time, but that's it.
The only major
Would ask me Dave
comedy
Chappelle?
album, the only major comedy album I know is Brian Posehn's The Fartist, because that gives me like visceral rage. Like I'm livid because it's a pun on. It's a pun on a movie that doesn't exist. Like no one remembers the artist except for it. Wasn't it weird that the artist won Best Picture, but no one remembers Jean Desjardins or whatever the guy's name. Like I get that he's a big deal French comedian or whatever. The Artist is a useless movie that is just Hollywood filleting itself, and that's why they gave it and he's doing a whole album where the title is a pun on that, and it's a fart joke. And look, fart jokes can be funny, but it's the fart joke based on the artist, and it's like the first thing you could do, the fartist. It's not even like the shardist. It's so lazy.
Funny.
It's so uninspired. It's a house. It's an uninspired house built on a foundation of laziness. It's
I just saw The Artist for the first time less than a year ago.
it's fine.
I
How
thought
many points does Chris get for that
for his
rant?
on The Artist.
Yeah.
For losing my mind.
I would say the structure of the rant and the things that he has a problem with are fine. I liked The Artist though, so I'm docking 1 point for the just sorry, I disagree.
I think The Artist is good. I don't think it's the best picture.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I think
yeah.
maybe people were like, wow, look what they did. Look at
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
It's very
and
pleasant to watch.
It's like watching I don't mean to keep harping on Lydia Manning, but it's like, hey, you guys just applied yourself toward a silent movie, and it is great. Nice job.
well, one of the rules. I mean, I agree, but I wouldn't insult Lydia Manning by comparing her to the Hollywood. But
Lydia Manning deserves Best Picture.
a lot of Best Picture movies, not all of them, but a lot of them are about like the magic of Hollywood. I mean, like I would, because Shape of Water is about the magic of Hollywood. Argo is about the magic of Hollywood. Birdman is about the magic of Hollywood. The Artist is the magic of Hollywood. Or I would argue The King's Speech is about the magic of Hollywood in a weird way. Slumdog Millionaire kind of is. Chicago is. I would actually say Gladiator is too. Shakespeare in Love.
Chicago was about the magic of Chicago.
Oh yeah, Chicago, the city that never is by the bay. Like a lot of them, not all of them, but like the overwhelming, it's like movies that make white people feel less racist are really popular to win, and movies that are all like stories in cinema are what matters. Sorry, I'm losing my mind.
I think that Joker makeup is leaking into your brain.
Yeah.
No, these are salient points.
Is all of that your social handle? Should we just put an @ in front of
Yeah.
it, and then that's what you type in? Okay, cool.
Yeah, a pretty tepid take that's been made by like 40 other smarter people. 40,000 other smarter people. Yeah, my social media is just Chris Khatami usually. So that's ChrisKhatami. So Chris like the Christian way, and Khatami like Khatami. I post on Instagram intermittently, and I'm
You're
mostly
tweeting.
I'm tweeting about Warrior a lot. So I do stuff every now and again. Occasionally I post something that I think is pretty good, and occasionally I share something that I think is pretty
Yeah,
good.
go look at the plant that Chris prays to in his neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's
it's still
amazing.
around. It's still around.
Yay!
Things
I love it.
looks huge.
Okay.
Zach Chappell.
Zach from the internet on Instagram, and that's about it.
Zach Chappell USA on Twitter. Not that he twits.
Oh yeah.
Actually, you do once in a while.
Every once in a
I was
while,
just
I
looking at it a
want
little bit ago.
I want to throw shade at some famous people that I don't like.
Ooh.
Who's the most recent?
I think it's still the last one about Mitch McConnell having AIDS.
Nice. Jonas.
Yes.
It's a fact, he does.
What are your socials?
I'm on Instagram at Emma Pace J. If you want to request to follow me, I may or may not approve it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on Twitter at The Last Uterus, and last night I got a notification that my dad liked one of my tweets, so my Twitter's death is imminent.
Good.
We
So get it while you can.
on the Lydia Manning episode, I think you had a minor stroke or something when you were saying your Twitter. 'Cause
It was hard.
You said the last unicorn, and then you just moved on,
Uh-huh.
and that was it.
Well, that was wrong.
Yeah.
It's The Last of
I
Us
know.
Part 2.
It was interesting it was funny. Just a little funny slip.
Okay, The Last Uterus.
You got it.
Okay.
I just was mentioning something funny. On Instagram, I'm at Chad Johnstagram, and on Twitter, on Twitter, I'm at Chad Johnson, at symbol AT Chad Johnson. So at Chad Johnson, at me at Chad Johnson. The podcast at gmail.com. Look up at the podcast. Search Google the podcast. Look up Spec Script on the internet every Saturday at 1 p.m. on twitch.tv/spec script. Right? No underscore, no nothing, just fucking Spec Script.
Tune in and party on.
Hell yeah. Thank you for being on here with us, Chris. It's been very great seeing you in your colorful face. It's fantastic. And we will catch you later.
Yay. Fun time.
Bye, Chris. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Zoom. Oh, doing it. Hey.